not even speaking of myself, like there's some mental downsides to that where you're going in knowing you're fighting for your life.
Fuck stomp. And you're like, I don't want to do this show
It
anymore.
sucks.
Like, do this. I'm going home.
Going into something where you know you're not going to win is not for every person, I think.
And I think that's one thing people need to realize too. It's like, if you just want to be at a local level, that's fine. But if you want to make the steps to getting to, you know, Giants Live or OSG or the Shaw, there are stepping stones to see where you're at, I feel, in Strongman. But some people too can just go full on send and jump into, you know, if they want to.
For example, I've posted videos and I get everything from fix this, or this, or yeah, like everything in between. And half the time it is conflicting ideas and conflicting coaching from sometimes equally reputable people. And because lifting, ultimately, there's mechanics, there's technique, but there's a lot of personal stuff.
Sure.
My body doesn't work the same way that a dude your size does.
That's right.
And so you're going to pull differently than I am.
Absolutely.
If you're a person who wants to go for the big show and you're a person that's like, okay, well, I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to post all the videos. I'm going to do all the things, blah, blah, blah. Be prepared for tons of surround sound.
Sure.
And tons of feedback and kind of pick your voices.
For everyone out there, Strongman ain't going nowhere. It'll be there for you if you need to take a year, 6 months to get yourself ready. Everyone's like, I gotta be there now. Okay, we get it, but it's gonna be there tomorrow. It's gonna be there the next day. Like, that show will be there next year. I promise you that. It will be.
Do I really have to do cardio?
No. How do I know if I'm overtraining?
Ready?
Should I cut weight in competition? How much protein am I supposed to eat?
Welcome back to Lift It Low. Welcome back to Lift and Low.
You have to breathe.
I know, right? Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. So we did something last week where we went ahead and we wanted to see what people want us to talk about, which, thank you. It was great feedback and something that is very relevant right now.
You ever put food on there?
No.
I wish.
That's a totally different
like,
show.
Alan, could you talk to us about like Krispy Kreme donut? Yeah, sure, no problem.
Talk to me about Krispy Kreme donut.
No, I'm saying like,
talk to me right now.
I'll bring him in here. I'll eat one. I'll be like, oh, this glazed one is like, you know, yeah, but
it's
cool.
Carbs.
Yeah.
Exactly. I ate that giant, like, I think it was like technically a cronut.
Yeah.
How was that for that energy drink?
Sorry.
So I had like a cronut last weekend, and I swear to God, that powered me through my sandbags.
A cronut?
Yeah, it's a donut croissant thing.
Oh,
they said it was a donut, but it was very doughy.
I'm old school, just a straight donut. I mean, it's got some stuff on it like cookies and cream.
That's bougie.
Fruity Pebbles. That's the donuts these days. The days of the.
I know.
It's a millennial donut. I call it.
Oh, a fruity.
Very
fruity and I mean, that's my kind of millennial donut. I'm all in. I had a lemon one though. It was great. Listen, eat your carbs, get PRs. Last week, asked people, what do you want to hear? Which again, please always send us some DMs. Reach out to us directly. We'd love to hear it.
You can always drop in my DMs.
We already talked about you being single.
I know. Sorry.
If you get a girlfriend out of this podcast, my life's work will be complete. I will be so happy right then.
Yeah, we'll see.
I like it. And one of the big things that I think is very relevant right now is OSG. So that's the hot thing right now. Official Strongman Games, which is happening in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What
was that movie? Super Bad? Fuck it, 2 weeks.
That's my whole attitude on this whole thing is fuck it. Like I'm just here with like audacity and strength.
Sure.
That's where I'm at. And it's kind of interesting because I started the sport and OSG was my second comp. I went full send.
Yeah, you did.
I have thus learned that that's not normal. And so people are asking, how do you know when you're ready? And Official Strongman Games is one great example. I think the Shaw is another really great example of a big show.
Yeah.
It's not normal for people to jump in full send big show. Most people do some local comps and then they do like Orlando's and then they do maybe Florida's and then they send off from there.
I kind of did it like when I was getting my pro card. I did like called it the tour. I did like
4 Day Less Strongman.
Something like that. Yeah. I did. First off, I did like a local show. And then I was like, okay, I got to win my state. Then I won my state. Okay. Then I was like, okay, I won my state. I go to nationals, right? because you competing on the state level, you're competing with some of the best in the state. So it's like, okay, cool. I'm ready to go to the next level. So I went to nationals. And then after you got to nationals, they had a thing called a Plat Plus. Which a Plat Plus was like the heaviest show around, and top guy got his pro card, right?
Yeah.
And those were like the shows. I'm like, yeah, we had like 4 a year. They were with the Europas, but like,
oh, I've seen you have like posters and banners of this. All right.
It was with the Europa Supplement Company at like the Fit Expos and stuff like that. And they were the heaviest shows they put on.
You look
year.
way too excited.
Oh, I love those shows because the guys that were like your top 10 guys showed up.
Yeah.
To those ones. And you knew it was like, oh crap, this guy's here. It's going to be a fight. Like, but you knew where you stacked up at then. And I think that's one thing people need to realize too. It's like, if you just want to be at a local level, that's fine. But if you want to make the steps to getting to, Giants Live or OSG or the Shaw, there are stepping stones to see where you're at, I feel, in strongman. But some people too can just go full on send and jump into, if they want to.
There's downsides to that though. That's something that, it's important to talk about. So, I mean, not even speaking of myself, like there's some mental downsides to that where you're going in knowing you're fighting for your life.
Like, stomp. And you're like, I don't want to do this show.
It sucks. Like,
do this. I'm going home.
Going into something where you're not going to win is not for every person, I think.
True. If you,
like have a chance, like even within the realm, like I'm fighting for top 10 in this.
Yeah. There's confidence level. Great. You should have some confidence in yourself on going there and I'm going to do great. But like first time going to that huge show, it's like, if you're not like a freak of nature, I mean, it's going to be hard. But if you're, I mean, there are crazy people that I've seen do really, really well. Then there are some people I've seen do really, really, really bad.
See more of those.
Yeah. But I mean, if that's you, go for it. If it's not.
So how do you know? How do you know if you're a freak or not?
If you have a strongman gym to train at and you're hitting all your, weights at the level you're supposed to be and you're crushing everything, yeah, go for it.
You handled that really well. Like, I want to see if I can make you.
I mean, if you've never ever done if you've never done a strongman comp in your life and never touched implements, I wouldn't say jump into, the Shaw Classic unless you want to get
your
schooled.
Shit's going to get wrecked. Then you're going to ruin athletes who weren't ready yet, right? And so there's a few things. There's like how do you know when you're ready? I think it's really personal, truly. It depends on what your goals are. So, but one benefit, I think, to the really big, heavy shows, I've tacked on 100-something pounds to my deadlift this year alone. That would not have happened had I not.
Who's your coach?
I had a good coach. Today was good. Today hurt. I am like, do you see this?
Yeah.
I'm like bruised.
Good.
Today. And so I wouldn't have done that had I not been going to a heavy show that was too heavy for me.
Sure.
And that's fine for me. My goals are long and it's going to take a minute. So it's kind of like you risk damaging, I think, the psyche more, but you're going to get stronger.
Yes.
If you only, and I'm a very big believer in this, if you only do local shows that you know you can win, why are you bothering? Personally.
If you want me to be 100% honest, some people are trophy chasers.
I know.
That's what they want, which is fine. If that's what you want. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm not that person. 7
novice trophies later.
I like to push the envelope and see what I can do. I'm more of I like to see what my body can do and how far I can push it. Even if I'm beat up and I don't want to do something that day, I'm going to say, okay, you know what? You got to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you'll never know.
Yeah.
Like, you'll never know if you can do it. And if you fail, you fail. I fail a lot, but you got to keep trying.
Yeah. I think when you look back, it's getting comfortable being uncomfortable.
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
So
carrying like a Hoosefeld stone for max distance.
Awful.
That's stupid.
Awful.
Like, I'm going to do this today. Like, who decides that in life? Nobody. Not me.
That's how I feel about literally all of my events. Everything hurts.
That's good.
Literally everything.
I love the person that always is like, oh man, I had a great prep, felt great, everything felt easy. It's like, your prep wasn't that great.
Shit's the bed. I'll remember I was talking to Banks, and he was like, John Banks. Check out the episode with him last season. 10 out of 10. This was South Carolina prep early this year. I felt awful. Like 2 weeks before, he's like, yeah, you're going to do well.
Yep.
Right on schedule.
Yep.
And we won.
Yep.
I have felt like I'm dying for the past week. Like people are talking to me and I'm like looking at them blinking. But
Yeah. But it's like when I work with, say, Ray.
Yeah.
You know, last week the sandbag felt like absolute shit and his press felt like shit. And it's like, yep, we're on track. Because no matter what, 3 to 2 weeks before comp, it always happens. And that's like, he's now though, what's funny is he used to be like, oh no. And now he's like, yep, we're good. We're on track. Right on track to where I need to be. It's like, yeah, good. You know it. So
next week we're having him on the show. Definitely come by for that. Yeah. As a coach, how do you help plan that out? So like, for example, you have me just alone. You have Ray and I that are competing. And then we have people like in our circle as well that are competing. Jess as well. Jess is one of your athletes that's doing it. She's also with Bama. And so how do you manage that? How do you plan the programming? How do you plan when the peak is? And so let's say your athlete, they went through the whole, okay, they've evaluated. I want to do this. I want to get stronger. I'm going to do a show that's arguably too heavy for me. It's my first time doing it. Full send. How do you get them ready?
I go out for percentage, which I like doing percentages. Some people don't. I kind of do like a linear, you know, with volume in there as well with it. So we're going to each week we're going to move up on things. I also don't do the same event each weekend, time after time after time, because it gets
every other
it gets kind of boring to me and to some athletes because it's like we're going to hammer this all the time. It's like But then when we get closer, if I see like one of you is having an issue with like say the sandbag medley, I might add the sandbag medley in during the week and also on event day. So we're getting a little extra time with it. If we're having a little trouble with one of the sandbags, I might add that sandbag in by itself. Okay.
Right.
Same thing with like log. If we're having trouble with the clean, I'll add in heavier cleans. Or like with you, like lockout issue, I'll put the chains in there for chain pressing.
That worked though.
It's all honestly a lot of visual learning and also learning the athlete on what they're capable of and how far I know I can push them. Like you and Ray, I know I can push you guys pretty hard until it's like, I'm kind of having like an overspill. So I'm like, okay. So I dial it back a little bit. I take the percentage back a little more. But then the following week I put it up again. Mm-hmm. So we slowly come down to build up. And then I have like a little bit of a peak week in there, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before comp, just so we know we can hit close to comp weight or we're at comp weight.
Right.
Because in all aspects of it, comp day, no one, the adrenaline on comp day, you can't replace in training.
Right.
It is hard. It's hard to replace. But that's kind of how I do it. Mine is literally video. And if you send me something or the way I see you in training, when it comes to my athletes, like I know when I got to push you or know when I got to draw back, when to add weight, when not to add weight, that kind of aspect.
So what you're saying is athletes should send you videos
because
the amount of people that don't is ridiculous.
I mean, I'm like, when it comes to coaching, like I am a coach that I love feedback and I get back to people really quick on it. I try to get back to them quick, but it's like this whole like, oh, I sent my video to a coach Monday. I haven't heard anything back. Right. Well, he does it on Sundays. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I kind of get
the weekly check-in.
Yeah. I kind of get it real quick. And if I don't, I'll let people know, hey, I'm doing something. I'll get back to this in like 10 minutes.
At the club.
Yeah. But like, I try, that's like the best thing is like seeing it to where you can fix it. It's hard. I mean, but we make it work. I'm
the same way. So I'll work with athletes and I'm not coaching anyone at the OSG level. And as soon as a person comes to me and they're like, hey, I want to get more serious, I just punt them. Did the same thing with Sharice. Sharice came up to me. She's like, hey, can we work together? And I went, nope, you can go right to Alan though. And so that is where if you can't see it, you can't do anything about it. Yeah. Like I'll talk to an athlete and they're like, hey, I was like, how does it feel? Great. That tells me nothing. No. I would rather you say you feel like dog shit. Sure. Because that is more feedback than felt great. Good. Well, training was awesome.
I'll have like people send me like, oh, my deadlift felt like shit today. Well, send me the video and I'll see it. I'll move great. To me, it moves great. They're like, it moved awesome. Well, didn't feel like it. I'm like, it moved fast on film. Well, maybe I did. Then they get in their head, okay, I did do well. Like
I have never once had a deadlift that felt good. It's awful. Like I'm convinced people would say, "Oh, this deadlift."
I just want to deadlift again from the floor one day.
You're broken. But none of this feels good when you think it. Like if you are max pressing anything, like an OSG level, big heavy show, none of these lifts you feel that was a nice workout. Like I feel rejuvenated.
Oh, yeah,
like you had hundreds of pounds over you or under you. Like it's gonna feel like shit. So that's where the video review is so important. Sure. Like, and did it move?
Ultimately, that and also having like I'd like to say, it's even like having when we're at the Iron House doing Strongman Saturdays. When I've got some of my guys that have been with me for years that know a bit too, it's like having the more eyes around you helps as well. You know, I might miss a little something, but like, you know, Rich Canning, he's a little better at dumbbell than some people. So he'll get in there and be like, hey, this is what you do on your dumbbell, you know, tweak it this way a little bit. And they'll be like, well, I'll just listen to you. It's like, no, what I've learned from Alan is what I'm showing you. Like,
right.
It's the same thing. So it's like, it works. So it's the more eyes too on you is the best when it comes to those big shows, is getting, it takes a village, as they say, you know?
There are times where there's too much feedback. And that's a problem when it comes to people posting stuff online.
Oh, yeah.
And so, for example, I've posted videos and I get everything from fix this, or this, or
yeah,
like everything in between. And half the time it is conflicting ideas and conflicting coaching from sometimes equally reputable people. And because lifting, ultimately, there's mechanics and there's technique, but there's a lot of personal stuff.
Sure.
And so my body doesn't work the same way that a dude your size does.
That's right.
And so you're going to pull differently than I am.
Absolutely.
And that is something where if you're a person who wants to go for the big show and you're a person that's like, okay, well, I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to post all the videos. I'm going to do all the things, blah, blah, blah. Be prepared for tons of surround sound.
Sure.
And tons of feedback, and kind of pick your voices. Pick who you're going to listen to.
Almost have blinders on.
Yeah.
Like I like tell people, like, listen for that one voice. It's like when I played football, it was like, I never listened for anybody else's voice than my lineman coach.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was the guy I listened for, in wherever it was. That's the person I listened for. Listen for that one voice, you know, that's going to help you 1,000% through the whole entire time.
Yep.
Kind of thing.
Same
and not
thing.
the outcriers that are just trying to get people, trying to get more, bump up their coaching, you know, their athletes that aren't really going to give a shit about you, kind of thing.
Everyone's trying to make a name for themselves. That's the problem.
Yeah. But at least give credit where credit's due to people.
Not everyone's you.
Don't make money on my hard work.
You do a lot of work.
I do.
I'll give you that.
I do a lot of work.
And so if you've got this person who is, you know, they've decided they want to do the show, now they're working. That's actually something we didn't say, is work with a coach, for the love of God.
Sure.
If you're going to go to a big show.
Or a good crew.
A good crew, village crew, whatever.
A good crew that's got
Don't do it
people
alone.
under their, you know, a good crew that's got people under their belt that have been doing the sport for a long time.
Yeah.
Not just some guy that's like, hey, dude, I bought this yoke on Facebook Marketplace. Let's try this. Like, you know, like, you're going to get somewhere, but it's like, have somebody that's got, you know, a reputable name or has been places in the sport, you know, or a coach, you know.
Yeah.
And a coach that's got some good athletes with them, and a coach that's been someplace, like, been to the top shows.
Would you say been there as a coach or been there as an athlete?
Both, 100%.
Do you think a good coach has to have been a good athlete?
No.
So how could they have made it to the top show?
Luck.
Well, because that's part of it.
They were strong.
Not everyone's an Alan Colley that is a professional strongman.
But I'm not. I mean, I'm no top 10 dude. I'm not. But I mean, I've been. You know, I've been
there.
overseas. I've competed overseas multiple times. You know, I've competed with the best guys in the world as well. So it's.
Yeah.
But it's.
Very quickly before I go through, I just thought of this. Speaking of wet.
Shit.
Sorry, Mom. Strong IV is a proud sponsor of this podcast. I am convinced this was the only bottle of water. I'm still dying over my own comment. Sorry, that is the only bottle of water that Alan drank last time, and that was for this. So with that, for you, sir.
God, Strong IV.
Yeah. Thanks, Kate. Don't spill this time. You got it all over your beard.
I know.
Okay. You don't have to psych yourself up. It's not tequila. Probably drink it faster. It was not a rule that he had to totally chug in one breath. This is a choice. Oh, that came from within.
Strong IV at your local strongman comps and at worlds all the time. OSG. Kate will be there. Get yourself an IV.
Help me out.
She's also a sponsor at Florida's Strongest Man.
The amount that water hurts you is a problem.
I just feel weird now.
It's your kidneys going.
Yeah, they're saying thank you. Oh, I feel rejuvenated.
That's actually a really good segue. So worlds. So I'm going to ignore open class athletes for a minute. Okay. There's a very good chance, percentage base, a lot of people going to things like official strongman games worlds are weight class. Mm-hmm. Cutting weight is involved. Yes. If you're going to do things like cut or just full send it, totally proud of you for that. If you're going to cut weight you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself as well. So that's a whole other level of the big show. So local shows, I don't really think you need that. Personally, don't really cut. Just jump in, do what you want. Regionals, even if it depends, if the regional is like a qualifier for the Arnold, or if it's a qualifier for official strongman games, something like that, treat it like the Worlds. Now, if you're going to a big show and this is your first time going, there's a lot more, not only prehab and rehab, there is also weight cut management and refeeds that are necessary. And so I know a couple athletes going for the first time that are figuring that out. And I've seen more new athletes hurt themselves on the cut and the refeed than anything else.
Yep.
I mean, my take is get a coach that knows nutrition and refeeds, or find a second one.
When it comes to that, I've always told all my athletes that I have, I was an open athlete. I eat whatever I want. I mean, I do use Nathan Payton, pro body coach, shout out, for fuel for competitions. I've never had to cut weight. I will always tell athletes, hey, I can, do a water cut for them. I can do them a refeed, but like it's getting now really scientifical on things that people are doing.
Scientifical.
It is. Scientifical is a word.
It is today.
It's getting more and more, because like every time you do cut, like it takes something out of you, and you're gonna have to cut more next time. So it's like it's gonna take something away from you each time, so it's harder each time. So yeah, there's always someone smarter than that, and I am I'll be somebody like, hey, go reach out to them for this, because it's not in my wheelhouse. Just like when it came to working with the suit, I was like, I'm gonna have to find a power lifter that does the suit, because I don't like suits.
Oh yeah, it took literally an army to get me ready for this one. I have Justin Loy, Prestige Performance, outstanding nutrition coach, highly recommend.
Yeah, Justin's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Justin's been in sport a long time.
Yeah,
Justin's he's a middleweight pro. He's been in sport for a very long time.
Yeah, and so that's something that he's got my shit snatched. I am happy.
No, he does. He does a good job.
And I'm strong. That's a big thing. A lot of people will cut irresponsibly. I'd say they cut too early, or they get freaked out by the water cut, and they're like, I don't want a water cut, so I'm just going to lose 20 pounds.
That's why it's scientifical.
Don't do that. And so that I'd say surrounding yourself with smarter people, and surrounding yourself with people that are specialists in that area.
Yeah.
I remember I came to you. That was like the first thing. I was like, hey, can you do nutrition? You're like, nope. Sure can't.
Don't eat like shit.
Thanks, Alan. But and so these big shows, there's so many more factors. And that's another thing that I didn't talk about earlier is the finances of the big shows.
Oh God.
It's now we're talking about multiple coaches. We're talking about travel. So OSG's in Arlington. This year was in Madison, Wisconsin. If you're an international athlete, you're flying internationally.
Yeah.
You've got hotels. You've got now, like I'm flying in early, so I'm getting a hotel room. We're getting the Airbnb on Wednesday because I want time to cut and rest. And planes and I don't get along with water. And then we got to go grocery shopping. So I'm looking at, we're out a couple grand for this trip alone.
All for
nothing.
Hoping to make
nothing.
Day 2 or day 3.
Day 3.
Like
that's a whole other thing. Yeah. So if you are like, I want to do the big shows, I'm going to be a world champion. Great. Awesome. Are you prepared to do all the things?
It's going to cost you.
Yep.
It's going to cost you a lot. It's going to cost your body. It's going to cost your pocket. It's going to cost you some family time. If you have a family, it costs a lot, but if you got the drive, do it.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's okay.
It is fine.
It's okay not to go to that next level. It's fine.
More people, and because that's another thing is, what are your personal goals? Like, do you want to be as strong as you physically can? You can do that at a local show.
Sure.
Train.
Sure.
Show up and train.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
When I first started, I was like, my first show, I remember I was like the guy that helped me with it, Brian Turner, Scotland's strongest man, where he's been a world's strongest man. He lives in, now I think he's now in Apopka, I think now. He's a firefighter. Great guy. Got me started in a strongman. I remember, should I buy this? No. Just wait. Yeah. Should I get a belt? No. Wait, borrow mine. Make sure you like the sport before you dive into it. And then when I did the first comp, and I remember I smoked everybody, it was like, I'm like, oh God, I love this thing. And then I was okay. Now get a pair of knee sleeves. Then it was okay. Let's get you a belt that you like. It was slowly getting things.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, I did this show. What's next? He's like, okay, let's do another local, and then let's go to Florida's. Once we go to Florida's, we go to nationals. That's how I kind of did it.
Yeah. And I think that's the smartest way to do it. So
I mean, have 1 year, 2 year, 5 year goals. Nothing wrong with that.
I think actually that's the best way to do that. I'd say at the very least 1 and 2. A lot of us, just because of the age of people doing strongman, your families come into play, work,
economy. For everyone out there, strongman ain't going nowhere. It'll be there for you if you need to take a year 6 months to get yourself ready or take with your family. It'll still be there when you get back. Trust me. Everyone's like, I gotta be there now.
Why?
It's like, okay, we get it, but it's going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be there the next day. Like that show will be there next year. I promise you that it will be.
Yeah.
Like
sometimes it's better to skip the, great example.
Okay.
We skipped America's Strongest Woman this year.
Yes.
We chose to. Yep. And so I qualified. I was going to do it, but it didn't make sense. It was a month before OSG.
Yep.
It's around next year. I got to qualify again. But
it's all right.
That made the most sense. My choice was because I wanted to focus on OSG. However, what if I had a family thing? Or the show's going to be back.
2 heavy back-to-back shows?
Yeah, that's a whole
That's a lot. That's a lot on the body.
I'm really happy I
and 2
didn't
cuts.
do that.
2 cuts as well, back-to-back. That's a lot on the body.
Yeah. I'd say after I cut weight, it takes my body a good 2 weeks to re-regulate.
Yeah, it's okay to take a step back before I take a step forward.
Yeah. Kind of to bring it back around, do the big show or don't do the big show. But if you're going to do it, kind of have this checklist for yourself. I'd say mentally prepare, as in have a realistic goal.
Yeah.
Be okay to walk away. So let's say you're training for it and your back tweaks. It's there next year, right? When you're actually doing it, hire a coach, hire smarter people than you, take care of nutrition.
Yeah.
Please don't do something dumb with a water cut. It's not worth your life. At the end of the day, this is not worth your life. And then from an actual training perspective, just train hard.
Well, commit to it.
Yeah.
Don't go, oh, I'm going to do it, then I'm not going to do it. If you're going to do it, don't have, like I'd say to people, don't have 1 foot into strongman and 1 foot out. If you want to be in a big show, you got to have both feet in.
Yeah.
Sorry. You have to. You have to.
It's temporary. I mean, what's a realistic prep for a big show? 12 weeks? Like, that's a good prep.
12 weeks is great. It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
But probably 8.
8 to 10, nice. You know, but 12 is beautiful. I'm like, that's great. I know some guys that'll go a year. Get ready for the next big nationals or something. They'll take a year off to get ready for nationals, or they'll take a year off to get ready for an Arnold. Like some people do that.
Must be nice, but that's a long time.
It is. It is a long time. It is a long time. But I mean, you're still training during it. But working on a lot of weaknesses and.
No, I mean that's almost. I feel like combining an off season with.
But I love how people are like, "Oh, I'm on the off season." When is there an off season for strongman?
I've always
There's
wondered
no off season for strongman. There's always a comp coming up.
There's always a off season is the wrong word. There is, I'd say, strengthening time, off season prep where it's personal, but it's not like we're in a football team and we're playing in the fall and then the Super Bowl happens and and the shows do that on purpose. So like OSG is right now, which is going to be in November. It's always like late November, early December. Arnold's in March.
Yeah.
There is no off season. We're doing this and then we're prepping for the Arnold. I'm going to have 2 weeks where I'm allowed to drink alcohol and eat a lot of food.
Okay.
I'm telling us this. It's on Thanksgiving. And then it's right back to it. But that's my off season.
Yeah. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
That's fine. But people who say I'm going to come off the off season, I'm depressed.
There's no off season.
But that's
strongman has no off season.
And unless you want it to be, but it's personal.
You can't. Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's your journey.
So basically, long story short, do you have the time? Do you have the patience? Do you have the mental fortitude?
Yeah.
Do you have the money?
Yeah.
These are all things I think you have to ask yourself with, should I do the show? And also, are you strong enough?
And a place to train.
Yeah.
Equipment. Yeah. The only, one and only.
Yeah. Do you have the ability to train the way that you want to? And are you the kind of person who's okay with failing?
Yeah.
Because that's a part.
Woo.
I do it a lot.
I do too.
We did it today.
Yeah. Did a lot of it. Yeah.
But anyways, with that, everyone, thank you so much for joining in this week. I'm back to Worlds Prep. Alan gets to deal with me. We will be there at OSG. And we're actually going to do I don't know if you know this. We're going to do an on-the-go episode.
Sweet. I'm driving out.
It's awful.
I know. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
But with that, make sure you tune in next week. We will have Ray.
Yeah.
Formerly Big Ray coming on.
Kuna, baby.
And then it's been time.
Yep. See you next time on Lifting Low.
Thank you very much, guys. See you next time.
Bye.